Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something that I've been talking about doing for so long. I was going to do my Instagram stories, but I've just got so many products to talk about, you guys. Like, this is a whole box of empty products that I have tried, and I'm going to talk to you about what I liked about them, what I didn't like, and whether I would repurchase or not. So let's get straight into it. The first two products that I have gone through are both perfumes. I don't often go through perfumes because I feel like it takes a really long time, but I have had this Elie Saab one for years. It is just Elie Saab Le Parfum Eau de Toilette. It's a really beautiful classic perfume. I feel like a lot of people wear it. I personally, it's just not my thing anymore. It's quite floral, reasonably sweet. I just really prefer a warm fragrance. It settles on the skin. Probably wouldn't buy it again. But this Philosophy Pure Grace perfume is one that I picked up when I was in Sephora in Sydney. It's really tricky. I don't want to talk too much about products that you can't get in New Zealand, but this is one of my all-time favorites. It says on the bottle that nothing smells better than soap and clean water, and I feel like that is a perfect description for it. I just feel like it smells like fresh sheets. Really clean, really fresh, but still quite warm. I don't know, I'm really terrible at describing fragrances, honestly. I would definitely get this again if I could. I just need to wait until I go overseas. The next product that I've gone through is this Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Botanical Cleansing Oil. It smells really nice. It smells like lavender. Very fresh. I know a lot of people rave about this. I personally do really love oil products for cleansing. I think that they're really good for removing makeup, but I just don't, like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I just kind of don't have anything to say about it. The next product I've gone through is the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant. This is like the same as their classic exfoliant, but it has charcoal in it. It's really cool because when you put the powder in your hand and you add water to it, it kind of like foams up. I personally just don't exfoliate as much as I used to. I found that I prefer a chemical or like an enzyme exfoliant. It's just gentler on my skin, especially because I had such bad breakouts. But I know a lot of people who love this, so it's just personally not something that I would use again. The next product is this Decleor Moisturiser. It is the Aroma Pureté Velvet Mattifying Fluid, and it is infused with, I totally feel for you people who do videos now when you try to pronounce things, because that is not easy. Ylang essential oil. I mean, it doesn't really smell like anything. It's a really nice moisturizer. I picked it up from More Than Skin Spa because they recommended it for me. They said to me that I had really dry skin after I had been doing all the peels to get rid of my acne. And I thought it was really nice. If I was in their spa again, I'd probably pick it up. But I have actually ordered a new moisturizer, and it's a French brand. So once I've tried that, I'll let you know how I feel about it. But another moisturizer that I have tried that is also in this big box of empties is this Ultraceuticals Ultra Moisturizing Cream. Now, I was recommended this when I went to About Face, and they helped me clear up my acne, which is a story for another video. But I really like this. It is very rich on the skin, but absorbs super quickly. I love using it in the morning. It just really hydrates and makes your skin feel balanced, and knowing that it was recommended to me when I had acne, I had such good results with this range, and I have so many Ultraceuticals products that I've used and continue to use, so I would definitely repurchase this again. Oh look, see? Here's another one. Told you I loved it. Also in the Ultraceuticals family is this Ultra B Hydrating Serum. This is really good when, like, just after I've had a peel, because your skin is obviously like flaking off and it's trying to like rejuvenate, and this just really gives it that hydration, that moisture that it's craving. It's said to plump fine lines and wrinkles. I don't have fine lines, I don't have wrinkles yet, But the only thing I don't like about this is that it feels really sticky on the skin. But I do like to have like an A, B and a C serum in my routine because they all serve really important purposes. So for me, this is pretty much the only B hydrating serum that I have tried. I was looking at the Drunk Elephant one, so I'm intrigued to try that. If anybody knows if it's good, let me know, because I would be interested to try another. But otherwise, I feel like this definitely does what it's supposed to do. More Ultraceuticals. This is the Ultra Foaming Cleanser. I have gone through so many of these. I used to use it morning and night. Now I just use it in the mornings. It has mandelic and salicylic acids, so even though it isn't like, it doesn't have any like beads in it for exfoliating, the acids in it naturally help your skin exfoliate. And it was just so good. Like, it was my holy grail product when my skin was at its worst, and I, you know, like I said, I went to About Face and they helped me sort it out. And so I swear by this. The reason I don't use it both morning and night now is that my skin has pretty much cleared up. Like, I do get the occasional breakout, which is often just hormonal. So I feel like a foaming cleanser can be a little bit too stripping. So at night instead, I often use a cleansing balm, and I have got one of those in here, which I'll show you soon. But yeah, this is really good. If you are suffering from acne at the moment, I would 100% recommend this cleanser. And let me know if you want me to do a video on my routine that I used when I did have acne, because I still use pretty much all of the products. This here is the Healthy Deodorant by Lavanila. This is in the shade, really. The flavour, Fresh Vanilla Lemon. It is 100% natural. It is really nourishing. And I know it's weird to like sniff a deodorant, but it smells so good. It reminds me, like, honestly, I feel like this Philosophy perfume and this natural deodorant by Lavanila are like soul sisters in terms of fragrance, because I used to love putting this on in the morning and then using my Philosophy fragrance, and I just, oh, the smell, it's just that, it's like when you find your signature scent and it just brings back memories. You know, it's weird, it's a deodorant, but it actually does work as well. And the other one I would recommend, which I have now converted to just because I find it hard to source Lavanila in New Zealand, is this free deodorant. It has in it organic macadamia nut oil, natural sodium bicarbonate, organic cornstarch, organic beeswax, and organic essential oils. And you just, it's like a solid deodorant in a tub, so you have to like, I mean, it's totally empty, but you have to like dip in, get a little bit out, and rub it underneath, rub it in your armpits, rub it in those pits. Some people may not like the application. Whenever I put it on, Mark's always like, they need to find an applicator for that thing. And like, yes, that would be ideal, but for me, knowing that I'm putting something good on my body that isn't going to hurt it, isn't going to, you know, put chemicals into my body, because look, most of us are bleeding that way now, and something that works. Like, I can go do an hour boxing workout with this deodorant on and I'll sweat. Like, it's not an antiperspirant, but I won't smell bad, and I could, like, it's really gross, but I could come home, like, do some work and like stay in my gym gear for a little bit and I'm still fine. That is how good this stuff is. This Oribe Bright Blonde Shampoo is my go-to blonde shampoo. I have used this for like a couple of years now. It's kind of like in the middle in terms of being like really like effective into, you know, to get rid of the brassy tones in your hair, but also not damaging, and still quite nourishing. The only thing about it is it is quite pricey, but I just think that because I'm not using it all the time, like I only wash my hair once a week, and sometimes I'll even go get a blow wave, so I'm not always using it, that I don't go through it super quickly, so I can kind of justify it a little bit. But it's a good one. I have repurchased. Also on the hair care buzz is this Ouai Dry Shampooing Spray. I picked this up in Sephora in Sydney as well. This is by Jen Atkin, who is the hairstylist to the Kardashians and Gigi Hadid and Bella Hadid and whoa, like one of the best celebrity hairstylists. What is this doing? How long has it been like that for? Yeah. You can get the Ouai off Revolve if you did want to ship it to New Zealand, but I'm not sure if they'll ship the aerosols, so you'd have to check that. I mean, it's good, but so is Batiste. Oh, something I prepared earlier. Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is in the shade. God, I gotta stop doing that. This is in the flavour Pretty and Opulent Oriental. It's a little bit too much for me. The smell. Everybody knows that Batiste works wonders. Another Ultraceuticals product that I have gone through is the Ultra A Skin Perfecting Serum. This one is mild. I don't know where the moderate's gone because I definitely used both. Essentially, this is like the best anti-aging product that you could use because it's really repairing. It is like my favorite vitamin A product that I've ever tried, and I have already repurchased it. MAC Fix Plus. Everybody knows how good this one is. Needs no explanation. I've already repurchased. This is the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil, and this does have retinol in it as well, which is a vitamin A product. People rave about this one, like to the fact that they say that it like changed their life and changed their skin. It didn't really do that for me. I got this one when I was working as a beauty editor at the magazine at my last job, so I didn't have to pay for it. But would I repurchase it? Probably not. I just think you're better off with the Ultraceuticals vitamin A serum. It's my jam. This is the ASAP Clear Complexion Gel. These guys do really good stuff for people with acne and like breakouts and things. So I did really like this. It's got licorice and tea tree in it. I often use tea tree oil to spot treat any breakouts that I have. So it was nice, but I just prefer, I'm very into using like full ranges of products because I think that they're all designed to work in harmony together. So for me, I probably wouldn't get this again just because I use the Ultraceuticals to keep my acne at bay, and I really like to use the full range because it works really well together. I have a couple of Benefit Roller Lash mascaras in here. These are just the minis. This is a very dividing mascara. Like I feel like you either love it or you hate it. Personally for me, it is hands down the best mascara I've ever tried, and I challenge a brand to convert me because I'm just obsessed with it. It's so good. It separates. I love the brush, the wand. I love the mascara formula. It doesn't clump, but it gives volume and it lengthens and it does everything it's supposed to do. So you either love it or you hate it, but I would recommend starting with mini. I am all for buying minis of products, and I know that like it's actually probably more affordable in the long term to buy the full size product, but wouldn't you rather buy a mini and be able to try it out and then decide later on whether it's something that you're into? That's what I think. Oh girl, this is messy. This is the Clinique Super Balanced Silk Makeup SPF 15. One of my favorite foundations that I've tried in the past like couple of years, I'd say. I love it. It's got a little bit of SPF 15 in it. It gives a really beautiful, like almost like a satin finish, I'd say. It's not like dewy, it's not matte. It gives a really nice coverage. You know, I'll still put concealer on for any breakouts that I've got, but this is just a really beautiful foundation. Oh look, I've got another fragrance. Oh, I'm so sad that this one was a limited edition. Like somebody can go talk to Jo Malone for me, please, and get them to bring this out. And I feel like if my friend Kelly is watching this, she'll be like, yes, same, because we were both obsessed with this. So this was from the Bloomsbury collection. I think there was like maybe 5, maybe 6 fragrances in this, but this was hands down my favorite. It is leather and artemisia. I don't know what that is or what it means, but it just makes me sad because I can't buy it because it's sold out everywhere and it was only limited edition. This is a product that I haven't finished, but she's getting so old I can't even tell you what the name is or what the shade is. Oh no, I can. It is the Soft Touch Shadow Pencil by NARS. I think especially when it comes to eye products, if something's getting really old and you can't even remember like how many years ago you bought it, it probably expires within 6 months as well. Like, that'll be me. I just didn't want to get an infection or a sty or something. Yuck. It's not like a really cute thing to talk about, but it's gonna be said. So I'm throwing that one out just because it's old, but I did really like it. I just couldn't use it enough. This is the Jane Iredale Pure Press Based Mineral Foundation, and it's SPF 20 for UVA and UVB. It is hypoallergenic. It doesn't clog your pores. It is dermatologically tested, and this was the only foundation I used when I had breakouts, because essentially it is like skincare makeup, if that makes any sense. That is how good it is for your skin. You could go to sleep with this on and it won't impact your skin badly in any way. I personally don't often use powder foundations, but this is my exception. It was my go-to when I was really going through my really intense skincare journey of like getting my cystic acne under control, and I can't recommend this enough. Because it's mineral, it has beautiful light reflecting properties, it's very natural, it's great for every day. I wouldn't use it on a night out because it is definitely like a light to medium coverage, but it was perfect for when I went through that whole process. And I have already repurchased one. I've got it in my makeup cupboard. I just don't use it as much, but it is really good if you've got breakouts. This is the Morphe M439 brush. It's really dense and it's really good for foundation application, but it's shedding and I can't stop it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I suppose it's just old. I can repurchase it. It's really affordable. This is Glossier Boy Brow. Anybody who knows me and follows me on Instagram knows that this is my favorite. I have used it so much that the label is coming off it. This is in the shade brown. I have repurchased it so many times. It just gives me that perfect fluffy brow. I haven't used it today. I have used a different one in my first impressions tutorial, but this is my holy grail. Love it, love it, love it. This is a little mini MAC strobe cream. I have the large size of this, so I have no idea where this mini came from, but this is like the classic strobe cream, so I must have just like, maybe I got it in like a holiday pack or something, but love it. Everybody knows strobe cream. It's really beautiful as like a moisturizer before you apply your primer, and just gives your skin a really nice luminosity. This is one of the few Bobbi Brown products that I have tried, and I loved it. This is their Hydrating Eye Cream. It's just like a little bottle. You get 7 mils in it, and like there is nothing left in here. I really liked it. It's also very good as a primer before you apply your concealer, so that you don't get any creasing and your under eye just feels really nice and plump. So I would definitely repurchase this, but I just have a couple of others that I'm trying at the moment, so yeah. Oh look, another free deodorant. Told you I loved it. This is my current favorite like makeup remover and cleanser. This is the Tribeca Skin Tonics Cleansing Balm. This is by Ashley Scott, who owns The Facialist. She makes everything herself. They're hand blended in New Zealand, all natural products, organic where she can, and they're just beautiful. This has got grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, hemp seed oil, shea butter, beeswax, calendula oil, lavender, rose, and frankincense. You know, like it says, it's a cleansing balm, so at night I just use a pea-sized amount. I like warm it up in my hand so it becomes an oil. I apply it on my face, and then I use a little bit of water to like emulsify it, and then I use a towel or a muslin cloth to remove it. And the beautiful thing about this cleansing balm is it leaves your skin feeling moisturized. Like sometimes when you use a cleanser, you can feel like your skin can feel quite stripped, and you feel like you then have to go in and use your serum and use your moisturizer and use your face oil to like bring it all back because your skin's just like freaking out. You don't get that with this cleansing balm. It's very nourishing, it's very balancing, and it does an amazing job of removing every single trace of makeup. So I can't recommend it enough. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. I get this from my hairdresser, Stephen Ma. You can get it, I'm sure there's a few hairdressers that stock it. Oh, though it's so expensive. it pains me because I love it. Like if I could only use one dry shampoo for the rest of my life, this would be it. But it's just like, who can spend $70 on a dry shampoo? I mean, are you kidding me? But to be fair, I spent $70 on a dry shampoo, didn't I? Which is why I'm talking about it. But I did buy it in a Christmas gift set when I got my hair done before Christmas. And so then I could kind of justify it because it also came with a texturizing spray, which I'm still using and I do really like. If you are looking for like a luxe hair care product, like something that you can use almost every day just as a little bit of a like treat yourself, this my babes is so good. Okay, that is it from me. Those are all of my Empty beauty products. I love trying new beauty products, so I feel like if something comes up more than once, you know that I genuinely am obsessed with it, and I guess it says a lot about the product. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, you can hit subscribe below. And if there is a specific video that you would like to see from me, then just leave me a note in the comments below and I will add it to my to-do list. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.